One of the most important rules for success is this: every great success is the result of hundreds and thousands of small efforts and accomplishments that no one sees or appreciates. There are no limits on what you can achieve with your life, except the limits you accept in your mind. Control your inner dialogue. Talk to yourself positively all the time. We believe that 95% of your emotions are determined by the way you talk to yourself as you go throughout your day. The sad fact is that if you do not deliberately and consciously talk to yourself in a positive and constructive way, you will, by default, think about things that will make you unhappy or cause you worry and anxiety. Your mind is like a garden. If you do not deliberately plant flowers and tend carefully, weeds will grow without any encouragement at all. There are acres of diamonds in the problem you have before you right now. You can never rise higher than your expectations of yourself. Expect the best. The world is full of people who are waiting for someone to come along and motivate them to be the kind of people they wish they could be. The problem is that no one is coming to the rescue. Set peace of mind as your highest goal, and organize your life around it. Resolve to be a master of change rather than a victim of change. The more clear you are about what you want, the more motivated and determined you will be to accomplish it. Luck is predictable. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Self-discipline is the key to personal greatness. It is the magic quality that opens all doors for you, and makes everything else possible. With self-discipline, the average person can rise as far and as fast as his talents and intelligence can take him. But without self-discipline, a person with every blessing of background, education and opportunity will seldom rise above mediocrity. When you absolutely believe in yourself and your ability to succeed, nothing will stop you. Practice the philosophy of continuous improvement. Get a little bit better every single day. The more you discipline yourself to use your time well, the happier you will feel and the better will be the quality of your life in every area. What have you always wanted to do but been afraid to attempt? Whatever it is, it may be your greatest opportunity in life. Your goal in life should be to enjoy the highest levels of health and energy possible. This requires that you eat the right foods and fewer of them. It requires you to get regular exercise and move every joint of your body daily. To enjoy superb physical health, you must get lots of rest and recreation. Above all, you maintain a positive mental attitude, looking for the good in every situation, and remain determined to be a completely positive person. The act of taking the first step is what separates the winners from the losers. Your persistence is, in fact, the true measure of your belief in yourself and your ability to succeed. Each time that you persist in the face of adversity and disappointment, you build the habit of persistence. Your ability to discipline yourself to set clear goals, and then to work toward them every day, will do more to guarantee your success than any other single factor. Your beliefs about yourself and your world create your expectations. Your expectations determine your attitude. Your attitude determines your behavior and the way you relate to other people. And the way you behave toward and relate to other people determines how they relate to and behave toward you. The greatest joys of life are happy memories. Your job is to create as many of them as possible. Move fast. A sense of urgency is the one thing you can develop that will separate you from everyone else. When you get a good idea, do it now. The future belongs to the risk takers, not the comfort seekers. With greater confidence in yourself and your abilities, you will set bigger goals, make bigger plans and commit yourself to achieving objectives that today you only dream about. Your success in life and work will be determined by the kinds of habits that you develop over time. The habit of setting priorities, overcoming procrastination, and getting on with your most important task is a mental and physical skill. As such, this habit is learnable through practice and repetition, over and over again, until it locks into your subconscious mind and becomes a permanent part of your behavior. Self-doubt does more to sabotage individual potential than all external limitations put together. Failure is an inside job. So is success. If you want to achieve, you have to win the war in your thinking first. There is never enough time to do everything, but there is always enough time to do the most important thing. Clarity is essential. Knowing exactly what you want builds your self-confidence immeasurably. Leaders think and talk about the solutions. Followers think and talk about the problems. All successful people, men and women, are big dreamers. They imagine what their future could be, ideal in every respect, and then they work every day toward their distant vision, that goal or purpose. There is an interesting point about the price of success: it must always be paid in full and in advance. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to be healthy, happy, thin, and rich. But most people are not willing to pay the price. Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. The ability to discipline yourself to delay gratification in the short term in order to enjoy greater rewards in the long term is the indispensable prerequisite for success. You determine your future by the thoughts and pictures you hold in your mind today. The biggest mistake you could ever make is to think you work for anyone but yourself. Spend 80% of your time focusing on the opportunities of tomorrow rather than the problems of yesterday. It is not failure itself that holds you back, it is the fear of failure that paralyzes you. One of the marks of successful people is they are action-oriented. One of the marks of average people is they are talk-oriented. The word no is a great time saver. Say no to anything that is not the highest and best use of your time. Avoid negative people at all costs. They are the greatest destroyers of self-confidence and self-esteem. Success comes to those who are willing to launch toward their goals with no guarantees of success, and persist when there is every reason to give up. Successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. Unsuccessful people are always asking, "What's in it for me?" You become what you think about most of the time. Stop talking about the problem and start thinking about the solution. We feel good about ourselves to the exact degree we feel in control of our lives. Your most valuable asset can be your willingness to persist longer than anyone else. The quality of your life is determined by how you feel at any given moment. How you feel is determined by how you interpret what is happening around you, not by the events themselves. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. If you change your thinking, you change your life. It's the risk-takers that move the human race forward. Your success in your career will be in direct proportion to what you do after you've done what you are expected to do. You will regret many things in life, but you will never regret being too kind or too fair. Your persistence is your belief in yourself. Every great human achievement is preceded by extended periods of dedicated, concentrated effort. There are no prizes for average performance. No one makes you feel anything. It is how you react and respond that determines your emotions.